Hello Libra, this is Seth and you're watching Rodriguez Mystic, and this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for the month of December 2017, and we are working with the Aquarian Tarot, and the oracle cards that I have are the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck, the Nature's Whispers and Earth Magic, and you can find the details for these decks in the information below this video. So I'm just going to jump straight into this video. This is relevant to anybody who is Sun sign Libra, Moon sign Libra, or anybody who has Libra as their rising sign. So I'm just going to start shuffling the cards now. Okay Libra, so the central message for the month of December is the Queen of Rods, more commonly known as the Queen of Wands in most tarot decks. The Queen of Wands is about being a resourceful person, making use of all of your skills, all of your contacts, the people in your network, making use of everything that you have at your disposal in order to create the desired outcome. So whatever your goals are for this month, you're being encouraged to be really resourceful, think outside the box, make use of everything, don't let anything go to waste this month. So that's the central theme here. And obviously December, for many people watching this video, it's the festive period, it's the time for Christmas and the winter solstice, and it's a time where we have to put other people's needs and considerations often before our own, or as well as. I mean, I'm not a fan of being a complete doormat. I think that we can help others as well as helping ourselves. So you may need to be the Queen of Wands. You may need to embody this kind of energy in order to make sure that you create a good festive experience for yourself and your loved ones. So that's the central message here is for the month of December, the Queen of Wands. The beginning of December, so right now we have the Nine of Swords. You could be really stressing out about this month and what lies ahead for you. You may be losing a bit of sleep. Many of us may be losing sleep over financial concerns. We may be worried that we can't afford everything that we feel we need to purchase for this time of the month. But for this time of year, sorry. But the good thing with this card, you know, is that it often indicates that we're making a problem bigger in our heads than it is in reality. So it's encouraging us not to overthink things and not to stress ourselves out by giving ourselves too much of a hard time. Don't be too harsh on yourself is the message of this card here in this reading. So it really feels to me like it's saying, you know, if you are struggling with sleep at the moment, at the start of this year, really go in hard with the relaxation techniques and look into anything that you can do to help yourself. Whether it's, you know, putting lavender essential oil on your pillow to help you relax more, whether it's practicing meditation, whatever it is that can help you to relax, look more into that and try not to stress yourself out too much at the start of this month. Middle of the month, we have the Tower card, which came out in a previous reading. The Tower card here in the middle of December, it indicates to me that there may be a change of plans, and it may be quite quickly. It may happen quite quickly. It could be that we have an idea of what we're going to be doing in December, and then the middle of the month, there's a big change of plan, and it's almost happened overnight. So for some of us, this could mean that there is a change in plan as to what we're going to do for Christmas or the winter solstice. Obviously, it may not be talking about that at all. It could be talking about something else in your life. In terms of your work, you know, if you are working in a job at the moment, it may be that your role changes very quickly. It could be that there's some surprises for you. But this card, the most important and the most positive message to take away from this card, which is often feared by people, sometimes it's feared too much, is that the Tower is about long established structures falling down and being replaced by something new because it's time for that change to happen. Something has not been serving you now for a long time and it's time for that to go. It does tend to happen in quite an abrupt fashion, and it can be a bit of a shock to the system, it can be a surprise, but try and approach this with a positive frame of mind. Think that there's something that's no longer serving you and it's just going to give you a push a bit faster than maybe you thought. So middle of December, look out for any significant changes that may be happening in your life, especially concerning the breaking down of something that no longer serves its purpose for you. And towards the end of December, we have the King of Pentacles. This suggests to me that financially, things could be quite stable for you. It's about reliable people, reliable situations, feeling grounded, feeling well stabilized. Also feeling content and happy. To me, it could also actually indicate gaining some weight. Many of us gain weight at the end of December for obvious reasons, for the overindulging in food that many of us experience. But I really feel a really good message from this card is that financially, because the Pentacles often relate to material possessions and finances, financially we may be feeling okay, actually, feeling quite well balanced. It feels like you're going to be able to spend money sensibly and wisely, and it would suggest to me that by the end of December, hopefully you won't be feeling as financially impoverished as a result of spending too much money this month. But it feels like you can have some financial balance in your life, despite the fact that you may, like most of us, have had to spend a bit more money this month. Your tips and hints card, which ties in very well with what I've just said there, is the Two of Pentacles. So again, we have Pentacles indicating money and material possessions. The Two of Pentacles is about doing a juggling act and finding a balance, not being knocked off centre. It suggests to me, again, wise spending. And it also suggests that you can ensure that you can have the Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, or you can have the month that you want to have, and you can deal with everything in a balanced, healthy way. And it's great, it's fantastic that we've got this card when we have the Tower in the middle of December. It feels like this Tower moment is not going to just plunge you into chaos. It's not going to completely knock you off centre. You're going to be able to strike a balance, and you may need to make some sacrifices in order to make things work for you, but you'll manage it. If you focus on having this harmony and balance, it suggests to me that you can strike a healthy balance and make sure that everything you need to do this month you can do without neglecting anything. And I've just noticed here from the Vintage Wisdom deck we have balance again. So obviously this is a ballerina who's poised, has fantastic balance, just like the ballerina and the Two of Pentacles. These cards could not be more perfect together. You're going to probably have to make some sacrifices this month, some of which I feel are not going to be of your own making. They're going to be self-imposed on you from this Tower moment. There will be some sacrifices and some spanners in the works that you need to deal with, but you're not going to crumble. You're going to find a balance and find a way of making it work. You also have here from Nature's Whispers a very good piece of advice. Be spontaneous. We need to be flexible and spontaneous, especially when we know we have a Tower moment coming up, which is going to throw us off. You know, it's not going to throw us off centre, obviously, because I've just said that with the Balance card and the Two of Pentacles. But the Spontaneous card here, it's saying know how to roll and be flexible with what life is going to throw at you, potentially middle of December. So be spontaneous. You can work with this. You can deal with it. And finally, we have Island and Solitude. December, for most people in the Western world, is considered to be a time that we've constantly got to be surrounded by friends and family. We've got to be having parties every day of the week. Island and Solitude is saying don't neglect some personal time for yourself, just to take a break. I feel like by the end of this month you may want to be spending some quality time with yourself especially, but just throughout the month, if you can find little moments where you can have some time to yourself, that would be great for you. But as well, on the flip side of that, if you are the kind of person that you may feel like you spend too much time by yourself, this card may well also be saying try not to be as much of a loner if you can help it. Try and force yourself to socialize a bit more than you may normally do. Try and force yourself to go and speak to people, even if you do find them annoying. It could be encouraging you to be more sociable than you normally are. So take from this card the correct message for you. If you feel that maybe you do spend too much time with others to the point where you don't know your own mind anymore, then solitude is a good thing, and try and grab those moments for yourself to just get back in tune with yourself, meditate, spend a bit of time just figuring things out for yourself in your own mind, in your own head. However, if you are a very solitary person by nature anyway, and you already haven't been spending a great deal of time with other people, this card could be encouraging you to get out there and go and join in a bit more. So that's your general reading, Libra, for the month of December. I hope you find this useful. You can find all of my details below this video if you would like to book a reading with me. Please feel free to like, comment, rate, share, subscribe to my channel. You can find all of my details as to my Instagram, my Twitter, my blog, my artwork. You can find it all below this video, and if you want to book a reading with me, you can find my details there as well. And you can also find information for all the decks that I have been working with today. So until next month, Libra, have a good one and take care of yourself.